All right, guys, welcome to Live Saga TV. Today, I did not get time during the day to do anything. So far, I've not done any reaction. So, I'm going to do 3 videos in a series. Actually, I do one, go to Live Saga TV, do another, and come back here. So, guys, if you have time, spare it for me today. Actually, I am now at 3822 watch hours, which means I still need 178 watch hours, and I'm banking on you. If we work so hard, we need only 5 days and we'll be done. Then we'll be working on the money per month so that I can even be of use to other people and of use to myself. You know, when you're working on something, investing bundles, and you're not earning from it, it doesn't add up, right? In fact, people will be asking, why are you battling? So, guys, I'm only left with 178 watch hours, and I'll be there. So, keep supporting me, keep watching my videos, keep sharing, right? Yeah, so today I'm going to mix matters of Nyabohanse and of the country at large. Hey, guys. If you have something around you, grab it and take it. You may have ginger tea, you may have some ginger drink, or maybe you have some soda. My soda in the house. Or do you have some water? Do you have some yogurt for yourself? Grab anything, and gallop it down so that when you hear this banker, maliza, wacha maliza alafu akupatie. Na wewe usikuwa ukiomba kitu. Guys, we are into this video. Welcome. And I will urge you to continue subscribing to the channel. I'm so appreciative. Every day, at least we grab some people, some subscribers coming along. And of course, yesterday I did not get time to check on some of the people who subscribe to my channel because I was late into the night. But today I'm so sure I'll be checking on the new subscribers on the channel, the new babies in the house. Welcome. Don't feel lonely. You can chat with whoever is there. Yeah, so once you get to the channel and there are some people who are in chat with them, it is always warm to actually consider the discussions and all that. So guys, I'm feeling so well after almost 2 weeks. You know, in the past 2 weeks I've just been struggling around because when one of us was taken by nature, they say everybody is mortal. So there was also some disability, destabilization, not stabilization, really, that happened, and we are now moving on, though we are still facing the challenges that come with that. But I'm glad at work the kind of task is reducing because we are almost approaching exams. However, now it affects also on my sales on books because I'm a writer of books. I've written a lot of books in English, Kiswahili, and of course, when you're approaching closure, many schools don't buy, but it is what it is. Let's struggle on the YouTube streets, and when it picks, I'll be glad. All right. So thank you so much for your support. I always appreciate because without you watching, then it doesn't make sense. You can imagine I sit here for 1 hour talking and nobody comes to watch. I'll be so disoriented. I'll also be so discouraged I may not talk. So today I'm here to talk about 4 matters. Some of them come. Now, KOHERA Senior has come out on it. Hey, KOHERA Senior has come up in it, and when you look at the video he did, he was actually trying to hunt for. He was trying to hunt for this lady that was actually going out with a conduct. I'm like, hey, KOHERA Senior, what is biting you? We used to do a text that we had a story where they said, what is under your capulana? I'm almost asking KOHERA Senior, what is under your capulana? You are so itchy that you want to check on what Condad. What Lady Condad went away with. And like, of course, people know. People know on the streets already. The lady, of course, is this Irene. Irene, the lady who came to Condad's home, and Condad was like, I'm educating her. Guys, I'm educating her. He was informing David Jr., stop attacking this lady. I'm educating her. And they'll come to appreciate our work. And David Jr. is like, we don't want them to appreciate our work. We don't want them to be educated. She is a hater. She has to go. And of course, yesterday there was more drama with David Jr. complaining that that lady appeared and she is afraid even to eat. In fact, Scam MARWA, or rather Fruit Money, has raised another subject indicating, is David Jr. paranoid? Does he have a cognitive challenge or something? Because he's always suspicious, or is it just out of content, guys? Let me know. Let me know. Because as for me, Israel Jaden. Is it Jaden or Jaden? I hope I pronounced correctly. You know, sometimes names, people have a special attachment to names. There is a lady I once called Down, and she was so annoyed. She said her name is Dawn, not Down. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Because when it comes to names, even my name is a very complex one. I'm known as Priska Mutwenje. And many people say you come from Rwanda. I'm like, no problem. Rwandese people are my brothers and sisters. All right, so back in Kenya and Nyabohanse, KOHERA Senior has been hunting for this lady that was actually meeting Condat. And of course, everybody knows it's Irene, right? Let me just fulfill the bundles before we proceed. I'm feeling like it has really run out very fast. But welcome, welcome. Continue watching. Don't disappear. I'm just reloading the bundle so that we have a 1 hour and even 30 minutes talk. Remember, I've lost a lot of hours during the day. I did not do any reaction. So I need to recover these hours. I'm going to do 2 videos or 3 today. And so let me fill the bundles, guys. I hope it will not reject to guys, I'm back. I'm the interruption. You know, I had just bought bundles, but I was loading another video. No wonder it happened as it did. What is this? Did they tell you it's a cat or rat? This one. I think it's a rat, right? Yeah. Rat. Then this one, ball. Right? Is this a ball? This. Yeah. You write rat, egg, fish, right? Yeah. How did you choose this one for? This is pot. This is sun. This is what? I thought this is the Kate, or what is this? This is umbrella. This is for U. This one is for right. This is a flying kite. So you find a rubber, then you correct this one and this. Okay, I'm helping. CBC, parents the assignments with the kids. The teachers give the assignments and they expect you will have to help. So sometimes we have to as we proceed, right? That is why most of the times I start my reactions a bit late to finish with the kids. But today I've decided to start early because of the situation. So guys, I'm looking at KOHERA and I'm just looking for the receipt. KOHERA is very funny.
Because I understand.
Very funny.
Now, Masubawad is telling us that Murimi is married to a new woman. And I wonder, this Nyabohansi Wipo, one has exposed on Dari, the Congress dad. Actually massaging, touching Irene's thighs. One of the Irene's thighs, when she was well fit in a blue trouser and a t-shirt, and on that is the Congress dad sitting beside her and touching her, and the girl feeling so calm and that human feelings. And here I see David Jr. chased Irene out of the compound. That you see, you are the one who has spoiled my dad. You see, you are the one who is the cause, as the reason why dad is always beating my mother. And I think I told you, David Jr., I told you to save your mother. You can now see, how dare a whole man can bring young girls.
It is what it is, guys. Just spare me a minute. I remove the water. Come out of the kitchen, man. All right. So we proceed ahead. So of course, I told you from the beginning, even before I listened to KOHERA Senior, that what people have been making on virtual space is that Ondari, who is Condat, is actually dating Irene. Because the touchy aspect that happened in the video is not something that you can doubt what he was after. And David Jr. was surprised how this lady was able to make it to the home. I don't know. If this is true, then Ondari is very disrespectful, because in the first place, even if you want another woman, you better go buy for them land elsewhere and perform your shenanigans away from home. You don't bring such a woman in your home in the presence of your kids, especially kids who are adults. Remember, Conrad's mom has retired, I think. So I would imagine that she was at home and this lady comes in and sits there, and Ondari kept touching from he began from here to the to the thigh. And David Jr. was actually very much aggrieved, annoyed, even though he could not indicate directly what we are reading here. He kept just looking at the matter as a general matter. But all of us who are watching know what was happening, right? We understand why he was so annoyed with her. And even went yesterday to the construction site and denounced her again, because the lady is feeling big. She feels like she's the mother to David Jr. So she went to the construction site of grandma and she was taking videos. And David Jr. was actually very suspicious of her. Now, one of the questions we are asking is David Jr. paranoia, or is he rightful to suspect her, or even think that she has been sent, or such things? Because the two videos yesterday David Jr. did, in one, he was claiming he cannot eat anywhere randomly, and in the second, he was suspecting the lady who had come for help to have been sent. And of course, it was clear that the second lady, had not been sent by anyone. Of course, the first one, you can actually see a problem with her just walking around the place. But again, this is a common habit in Nyabohanse. It's typical of Nyabohanse people to just move around and take photos and videos of whatever, because according to them, you have a right to do what you wish to do. So I'm laughing at KOHERA Senior explaining in details what is happening here. Anyway, I'll spare myself from that and run to another matter. GINTU, are you running into the problem of the Ondaris? The Ondaris, from MARWA to David Jr. to anybody else, always talking about jealousy people, jealousy people, jealousy people. You are like, hey, you people progress on your own. Don't talk about the jealousy people, because if you are focused on your goal, you focus on your goal. And Marwa is one of the people who has done a lot. But when you look at his plans, some of them are mediocre plans. Because I'm just imagining, if I had money like Marwa, I would be living in a palace. I would be driving those vehicles like no business. I would be having employers all over the place, just making me feel keenly. Because even if you say that all of us will die, of course we'll die, but how have I lived? Have I lived the best life I wanted? If people are ready to support you the way they support Maro, I don't see how he should not just polish his life, from the nails to the hair to the food and everything around him. I do not just understand, because if Marwa would have met a woman of standards, I don't know whether that woman would have changed Marwa or he would remain as he is, because Rocio has a background of prostitution and all that. So I'm not hating her, but that's the reality. And she's just trying to stand there, because what does she do? She has become better than who she was anyway. Fish, fish, huh? Yeah. So you find Marwa everywhere, sometimes using his hands to remove the mucus, sometimes, I don't know, putting the like the other day I was disgusted actually to see him putting the leaves of a eucalyptus in his nose and saying it's medicinal. However much it's medicinal, people go to places where there are these medications and you just enjoy. If you have money like that, or even you can create one in your villa. You don't have to really do what he did the other day. Yeah, touching your hand in a toilet to check whether water is warm in a toilet. Really? Like, really? Seriously? So now, GINTU has become a victim of talking about jealousy people, jealousy people, jealousy people. Please give us videos without necessarily mentioning jealous people. In my life, I don't want to keep talking about jealousy people, even though they are always all over the place. It can be family, it can be workplace, it can be where you live, but you don't have to keep focusing on them, right? You write Abukudu. They want you to write Abukudu up to Mu, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to focus on that. So GINTU, I'm just trying to play some parts of his video. I'll be skipping. He's doing great, by the way. He has saved this family, the family who had been invaded by jiggers. He's doing some small constructions for people. He's also trying to help a 14-year-old lady who has been rejected in a marriage. Just like I also saw Devi, who is being approached by some lady there who came about yesterday to ask for help since her home is not adding up. But Devi Jr. was like, who has sent her? I've also seen Devi Jr. rescuing Halima, something that people are really talking against, but I'm still feeling that he did the right thing. And of course, some people are hinting that Murimi has married another woman. And KOHERA Senior is here asking where Halima is. Why do you want to know? Do you want to marry Halima? KOHERA Senior, will you keep quiet? If you are unable to manage Concrat's mom, will you manage Halima? a fellow neighbor from Kuria, you did not manage her. Will you manage this lady from Tanzania? And now that she has seen the light, you will not. So if Murimi has married, of course it defines him. He was a wrong man for Halima. Because a real man or a real woman, when you part with someone, you cannot get someone to marry just within 2 weeks or 3. It's not even, it's 2 weeks, right? After 2 weeks, Murimi already has married. That means he was also an adulterous man. He was having affairs outside the marital home. All right? Or else there is no way he could have married just like that immediately after they parted with Halima. But he has been able to do it. That tells us he was a wrong man for Halima. So those who are defending him or left, right, please, will you spare Halima? Let Halima thrive elsewhere. Let Halima go and get the skills. I don't know how soon David Jr. is taking her to college, because I expected that should be as soon as possible so that she rescues her life. Even if it is studying in Tanzania, she doesn't have to necessarily study in Kenya. So Murimi, if he's married, well and good. Let's see how, because anyway, drunkenness as liquor is one of the greatest problem in Nyabohanse. And I think you've seen even what it has done to the family of Matiko. Matiko lost a wife because of being so drunk, and he could go about beating the wife. We have also seen the sister has become reckless, and she has had to fight with the mother. She has been cut. I want us to look at something, but let's start with Gintu. Gintu, my brother, spare us from these terms of jealousy. I really look towards the time I'll just watch a video from Nyabohanse and not see anyone mentioning the aspect of hater or jealousy. So let's go to Gintu and see.
God is not available. This man is not serious. Take it back to the house. You know, sometimes this kind of the people, we are not so punctual. They talk about, oh, Gintu, you know what, oh, you have finished. Oh,
Canadian prospect who is cooking.
And you understand,
welcome.
In terms of the budget. And already is if I understand, and I will never stop it. And maybe some of the people think about, oh, we're gonna be having some cars, very luxury this. One day Gintu also will have a car. There's no problem about that. One day I know, one time, Gintu will have a car, and I promise it. And I know, and that's why I said even one day I'll just make sure that my home is changing. And also there's a time a breadwinner is there. Talk about even each kind of the home. There's a person who will ever stand and change your home and apply myself. So I was looking like dirty, like somehow, and sometimes I could be given one full shirt, which is a bigger shirt, and I don't have some in. You understand, from down in nothing. So you can come to the conclusion in a way that I was told that even to some of the homes I could not even go. Why is it moving and we are making a change, and the change is coming? As I'm gonna be getting to the top side here, you understand how the things are just moving from this kind of the side. And hey, mambo vipi bro? Kila kitu iko chonjo? Oh, guys are
all right. Canadian prospect who is also cooking. Cooking. Oh, why am I forgetting the other part of the name? welcome here. I'm so happy you are here again during this day. Israel Jaden was here and he disappeared. Someone else appeared and disappeared. I don't know. The streets are sometimes becoming very cold and deserting. Anyway, we have to proceed. So guys, Gintu is doing a lot of stuff for himself. However, I don't know where they get this spirit of saying jealousy people, we will move even without what. Yeah, Gintu, of course, if you have such a house, it cannot be a problem to get a car. Do you know you can get it? A car can run as cheap as 150,000 to millions. So it depends on your choice. By the way, a car is not a problem if you want to own it. but then it's a liability. However, if you need it for movement, it's necessary. When mobility is necessary, have it. All right. So the comparison here becomes a problem, Gintu. When you compare yourself to others, it doesn't add up. Anyway.
I want to be rotating a bit and understand how the life has been and where we are moving, and how great you subscribers and followers are making wonders to my life, changing my life. I feel like even to cry a bit, and something which is getting me to that comparison. Guys, a bit today I was given a story here, and them the way they are. I have some staffs here a bit. I can talk them my associates. Hi.
Yes, hi.
How are you, man?
I'm doing good.
Everything is fantastic.
Everything is good.
Sanitizer.
Hatima kubwa ndio maana adui anataka kumfunga kumkatisha, na ndio maana unaona anamkatisha kwenye vitu vingi.
About you're gonna be getting some of the anointments here and talk about some of one of the actions. Yes, you've had to be in such kind of a condition. They are healing. So I don't know from their own say, because it's only the lady who is having such kind of guys. That's why I come out to talk about. It's like what she is doing, tying. It means that tied also. So I don't know if it's something that.
All right. So I watched that video because I was interested in court sessions, but Gintu came up to say that the court cases are still at a pregnant state until delivery. That is when we'll get to hear what Gintu has. Anyway, in the video, Gintu came up to say that some people thought that they would not make it, but they have made it. I'm like, that part of what you say is what I would rather not you say, because life is what you make it.
Which is the Jiga's family a bit, and also sort
you don't have to always keep referring to jealousy people or people who are not do not want us to move.
To do this, watch my videos, do that. There's so many people. We sat down with them, starting the YouTube platform, but it never give up. We never give up. There are much of the people have given up, and I can just name them up to date. And there are people, since we started YouTube, they're still on the struggle even to monetize. Even if it's not monetizing, they're looking for the content which will pay them. And there's a time that also it comes to the crossest mind, as we're going to be talking about not everything is meant to everybody. There are much of the text to cover. Also, it's a bit of this kind of the cases here and there, a bit to give me some of the shenanigans here and there. But I know whenever it comes to the time, I'll just update you whatever comes. And we have ever been investing and talking about how you're going to be doing. You understand, guys, running east to south, running from this, running to this, running to this, and what will be starting tomorrow. Got out here and they were praying for the mommy, and I came in.
All right. We are done with Gintu. I want to get to Marwa, but before I get to Marwa, Canadian Prospect is saying Gintu speaks very funnily. Yeah, he does. You know, sometimes you can even try to follow him. You are lost, but you get what he's saying, you know. I don't know his choice of speech anyway, but what I'm just trying to see, yeah, Canadian Prospect says his syntax is way off. Yeah, it is. Like Mogesi, I've tried so much to listen to Mogesi, but I just get lost. In fact, Gintu is better than Mogesi. When Mogesi speaks, I don't get what he's saying, even a fraction. I try to listen, but get lost totally. Yeah, so looking at that video, Gintu is trying to do a lot of things here and there, but I don't know why he's trying to say that we have people who don't want him to progress. And this is one of the things that I don't like about the people of Nyabohanse. Always, they are scared about someone somewhere. Hey, they are scared about something somewhere, something they don't know. They'll always say that someone is jealous about them, that someone does not want them to progress, someone does. I'm like, why can't you focus on yourselves? Why can't you focus on yourself and stop paying attention to that other that you don't know? You know, because I can see all of them are trying. Even if it's a small house you construct, at least you have shelter. you have clothing, you have food. If you want a car, you can have it. So why do they keep complaining and thinking like some people are not for them? And after all, in this life, can we have all people wanting us to progress? No way. No way. When you look even at the biblical aspect, look at the story of the Cain and the brother, right? Abel, Cain. Look at the story of David and the brothers. There is no way you can expect that everybody will be supportive to you. But if you only focus on what you want, why not? So Gintu is doing some stuff there. But whenever he does content, he's talking about the jealous people, some of the shenanigans who don't want him to progress, some of the people who say this, some of the people who don't think he'll own a car. I'm like, why do you always believe there is someone who does not want you to progress? Just like David Jr. is paranoid about a spy, someone who wants to kill him, someone who wants to poison him. I'm like, why? What did you do that makes you think that people are after your life? You will always even sleep and wake up thinking someone is almost, cutting your throat. I don't like living such a life, by the way. Sometimes I just like to live a free soul. I live a free soul knowing that in life, Canadian project says insecurities they cannot bear the imagination of losing the lifestyle. Oh my God. So they have been so comfortable in this easy life that they think one day it will get off their hands, and they have to keep making sure that their subscribers and supporters believe that they are being threatened. Oh my God. Annabelle, nenda waambie ati afunge mlango wa bafu. Hiyo sauti inakuja huku. That's funny. I didn't know that that is the situation, but I can now understand from Canadian perspective that they fear to lose their lifestyle. But I don't think if you've really invested, because I believe these people, the problem they are doing is only building homes and maybe buying cars. But when I look at David Jr. is doing something that will be forever, because he has constructed a big building in town. So Nyabohanza is going to be a very big town very soon. And of course, that building, I'm so sure there are people who can hire it as a hardware, a bank, or something. The people who are losing their time, they are like, when I look at MARWA, when I look at Dimwango, when I look at maybe those who are investing in the village only, the houses and cars, and that is all. But for someone like David Jr., I think he used his brain a little bit and decided to construct in Nyabohanse, whereby people can invest in his project and he can earn money to go put elsewhere. So for him, he cannot lose his lifestyle easily. But people like Marwa and Dimango, but they have always been keeping their money and using other people's money. Though Maro is always there to say that, yeah, you keep telling me I'm begging and there's nothing you'll do. I'm like, okay, you are so lucky some people are there supporting you and they are so much attached to you that they'll not stop doing it. Or else, if it is anybody else, you begin bragging, people will be running away through the window. Anyway, so I'm coming back to Marwa, and one of the things that I noticed in his video is that while he was doing the video, he began something more of a couple searching aspect. And some people had already done videos, including myself, on NEEMA vlogs. If you have been watching Maro, you know NEEMA vlogs. NEEMA vlogs is this lady that came from Arusha with Diana. And they came to the villa, and Marwa appeared with NEEMA vlogs in his videos, and people are like, the second wife has landed, the second wife has landed. So Marwa has decided to indirectly address that in his video. All right. How did he address it? He decided to address it by starting something known as soul searching. Soul searching. Look for your couple on the YouTube channel. Look for your partner on my YouTube channel. I'm like, hey, Marwa, you've decided to be. In fact, he started his video by carrying Masha and now telling us that family is important. And then now calling the mother to come and take the baby. And then Rosho comes and takes the baby. I'm like, okay, so you are trying to disapprove the reactors that NEEMA Vlogs did not come here for any other business apart from shower out. So let's listen to what Marwa said, guys, and let's analyze. What is your thought? There's a lot of rain that is coming. Thunderstorm, I can hear it. I don't know. I don't like rain with thunderstorm. Sometimes it's not very unfriendly. There is a day it hit somebody around here, and people are in the field playing. People had to lie down, you know. They always say that when there is thunderstorm, it picks on the tallest person there. Okay, so let's check on this video, guys. Let's check on this.
So just enjoy it. Just say, you know what, I'm experiencing life. Just tell yourself that I'm experiencing life.
All right.
So no matter how life throws
The rains have started.
on you or towards you or at you, you just say, me, I'm here to experience life. You know, conspiring to make sure I see you. JBs, I see you. Hello, Janet Harris.
I want to see this part of soul searching.
The other tribes and other languages. You can literally tell someone, I am greeting you. That means hello. In the continent of Africa, or Caroline.
Let me get here.
Suave. Suave means smooth, guys. People say, how is life? And you say smooth. You just say suave. Open world over here with the Spanish Marwa. Thank you. Linda, thank you so much. Says hello everyone. And then we end up. Yes. Alright. So it's new today. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Greetings, you know. And then Watashiwa is my bro. He's one of the things he says, like, if this is one of his best quotes. His name is John Drone. I think John Drone. He died. My friend, if you will change, everything will change for you. Let's say you want a relationship, guy who you like to fight people, you like to do this, you like to, so you can't settle down. Like me, I was always in the noisemaker list every day. Yani, even it reached the point that some days I skipped school, but still my name will be in the noisemakers list.
That part really amazed me. That part of missing school and you are in the list of noisemakers really amazed me. Hey guys, I was like, Marwa, so you are this, you became as calm when you are still in high school. So we can blame your teachers. They are the ones who placed the curse on you. You know? Like making you look like you're a criminal when you are not. Oh my God. Oh my God. So Marwa is testifying that he was really Teresa. He was a problem at school, but no problem. That's not what I was focusing on. Teresa. All right, guys. So Marwa came up and at some point in his video started to do a soul searching aspect. I'm just looking for the specific minute.
Like you skip today, you don't go to school. But guys, I was
Hi, Teresa.
But I think also that God has made me today.
Funganisha hiyo tissue.
There is no
Yeah. What is this, Teresa, surely?
Yeah, always, for example, when things happen a certain way in my life, I always say that this was already.
The baby here is messing with my charger.
The only
I don't know whether the voice is actually clear. You know, there's noise outside from the rain.
He said life should be a collection of experiences. Life.
So Marwa actually talked. He talked about if you want change, change yourself. I'm like, all right. Even you, if you want change in the villa, you want warm water, you want the solar panels. Marwa wants solar panels. He wants the soft life. He wants a better marriage. He wants, you know, everything beautiful. He should also change himself. He should change himself so that he lives the best life possible, or else how is he living? Because if he demands for something better and he's not living that, because he's there telling us we should change. And when we change, then things will change for the better for us. Now, is he asking himself why there's a series of drama in the villa? A series of drama in the villa, actually. From the panels to the, I don't know, the swamp, to the donkeys, to the so many issues. All right, now let's just look here. Let's look at this. I am trying to get this part where he's connecting, telling people now you can link on my YouTube channel, and I'm looking for that minute. I don't know if someone watched and knows this. Here, yeah, here.
2 minutes we're gonna be ending the live stream, but I'm gonna say
yeah, he started this one here. Let me just give the baby
guys,
soap.
Team MARWA is the best, and congratulations for being Team MARWA. I see Catalina, I see you there, Mike Jones, and I feel like maybe the next time we do a live stream, we will ask all the single ladies to say single, and all the men to say single, so we can even. Me, I know from my YouTube channel, people have found wives, have found how is this called? Husbands. So I feel like one day I'll do matching. Okay, it's called couple matching. I don't know how to call it. One day, because I see potential in this audience. You know,
business ideas. Hey, my goodness, Marwa has so many business ideas. He has not yet started the tourism company. The vehicles are parked in the parking, I don't know for how long. I don't know whether they even ignite to make them, you know, jumpstart them all the time. I'm not so sure. They were also starting a real estate company. I don't know how far. They are now planning to start a donkey breeding. Donkey breeding what? Is it a donkey breeding institution? I'm like, oh my God. They also are planning, there was something else I saw. In fact, that was for ROCIO. ROCIO had a plan to start something particular for the young, you know, I don't know, is it for the young women within the village? She is also planning to start a music studio, and that is why she bought land. And she's planning to start a traditional dancing place. A traditional dancing place, Canadian Prospect, is coming up at Nyabohanse. And I'm like, okay. So I think in my life, whenever I start a project, I normally start and I want to finish. Like I started my houses, rental houses that I'm constructing in Coast. And even though they have taken me years actually, since 2021. But I'm just doing it slowly at my pace, because now being a teacher with a salary is not enough. You get a loan, you build, you reach a place, you are stuck, you stop. You wait until again the loan is almost over before you continue. But I know I must finish that. Then the next project, I must buy land on the other side because I'm currently at Kitale. buy land this side because there is a traditional home inheritance land, but I don't want to stay in just that. But we have already bought material to build a home there. Of course, we have already stocked material for that. So when I look at MARWA, MARWA has so many business ideas. So many business ideas, but none of them is actually put to a business plan. I don't even know whether he has a business plan. Does he have a business plan and strategies for his businesses? Like for me, I sell timber, for example. I sell books. And I have a plan always that I want this capital towards the books. I want this capital towards this. You know, I always do that. So I'm surprised. Marwa is just coming up with business ideas after business ideas. You know, having 100 business ideas, none of them that is practical. Now, if this manager has disappeared, I don't know, does anybody know where the business manager went? They had a brand manager, right? A guy that wrote, I don't know whether it is 45 pages of a CV. Then Rocio looked at it, was very pleased, and gave him the job. The guy came, we saw him on camera only once. Hey, guys, only once. And he promised to deliver. And I was so happy. I said, at least now he will be ensuring Marwa is putting on the right clothes. He is clean. His hair is always tidy. He will be using the handkerchief instead of the hand. He will be going for saumu instead of placing the leaves in his noses. You know, I was so happy, by the way. I knew that things would be in order in the villa. I knew that Maro would go as based on the plans of the manager, not just his own plans. But before I knew it, the manager was no longer there. We have never heard from him since that day. Now there came this horse trainer. The horse trainer was so happy here, telling us, speaking like a countryman, I am here for a period of 3 months. We are going to actually make sure the horses can be ridden. And he at least trained the horses. We saw the work. You know, at least the horses were not just there like the cows. You know, if you have horses and they are just sitting in the compound like the cows or cats or dogs, it becomes very funny. Horses are not supposed to be for decoration. They are not supposed to be ornamental birds like the peacock and we have the turkey and the ducks and the geese. Hey, my goodness! You know, I'm a farmer of geese. I had the turkey, but I don't have a good manager currently. So I am looking at this aspect. I'm like, the horses had ceased to be decoration in the villa. They had become something. At least the horse trainer had done some work. Hey, did I? Guy. It was a madam in a lower lambda. Ama walitoa. Hawajatoa. Huko. Za huko. But hata kumenyesha tayari imeloa. Nguo za madam. Yeah, all right. So what I'm just asking myself, the horse trainer disappeared. And the other day we saw Marwa on camera. All he could say is that, guys, the horse trainer disappeared. He left even his clothes here, the helmet, and went away. And we have not heard from him. If he doesn't appear in 3 days, we are going to hire another one. I'm like, hey, do you think the new person you are going to engage will be comfortable? Do you know, even in homes, when you have a maid, the maid disappears like that, the new maid will not be very comfortable in the home. They'll be suspicious, you know. They'll be scared about the environment, and they'll always sense danger. So instead of Marwa dealing with whoever he knows, you know, they say better the devil you know than the angel you don't know anything about. Now Marwa decided that he's going to replace this horse trainer. I'm like, okay, Let's flow with the vibes till the end. That is what David Jr. says, right? Yeah. Now, he is coming up with the idea of attracting the the singles in the house. If you are single, come around on Marwa's platform. He is starting a new niche. He wants to actually have the niche of the single moms and single dads, or anybody single, whether you are young or old. He wants now to connect people. I'm like, all right. And he had to do a disclaimer. He said, if you are scammed, don't come to me. I'm like, okay. So you are expecting scammers on the platform? And he said, scamming is common. So people will come here and promise you heaven. But if you don't get it, don't call me and begin telling me that there's trouble in the paradise, because I'll just do away with your call. I'm like, okay, it's about to go down. So Marwa knows that these things don't work, but he wants to try it out. You know, he's not even planning to have the pop balloon thing that I've seen in Ogobina. You know, it's like trying to copy the Ogobina, and I've also seen Nigeria. There is a fella who does the matching soulmates. Hey, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Let's listen from him. What is his plan? Canadian prospect is saying he's building castles in the air.
This team Marwa strong. Imagine if you're single and searching, you just say SS.
All right.
Single and searching. And some guy there says also, but please leave your lover. Marwa, no reconciliation. Thank you, Anyoli. Thank you, Papa. You can say single and searching. But if you're married and you say single and searching, and then you find your mama or your father or your lover is watching, at least I warned you, Annie. This channel, everybody watches it. Even the presidents watch it. I'm telling you. The only thing is they don't comment. They don't say, oh, I'm President Ruto from Kenya. Maybe Trump doesn't watch this. Maybe. But most presidents even watch. And who?
Oh my God. Marwa is always watched even by Ruto and Trump and Museveni and Samia and who else? The presidents in the house, hello. Be aware that Marwa is watched by even the president. So when you go to his channel to say single and searching, and you are not single, hey, your partner will see you. They'll see you. And I'm like, okay, so you want to create a screen kind of Zoom aspect, or what kind of matching are you doing here? All right. All right, let's flow with the vibe again.
knows, maybe they watch their house to see how Africa is. Because my videos sometimes are very thought-provoking. Hello, Marwa, watching from St. Vincent and Grenada. Thank you so much, Grenadiers. Thank you so much. My sister's been there. Okay, now that some of you already are trying, they are saying single searching. Let's try and see. Museveni laughing out loud. He could be watching. That one could be watching 100%. Let's try out. If you're single and searching, please write there. And also you put a flag of your country. Let's say you're single and searching from Kenya. You say single and searching, then you put Kenyan flag. And let's say if you are a man, because we want straight relationship. That's the only thing that I advocate. The other ones, that one, me, I don't want to go there. So you can also put maybe your gender. Let's say if you are a man, you can say M to stand for male, SS, then you put flag. So that we don't confuse the names. You know, other names here, you can't tell if it's a boy or a girl. And I don't want somebody pushing another man, hey, look, single and searching here. This is not what I intend. You exchange contact in the middle of the night. You hear, hello, Jackson here from Michigan. See God searching. And you reply from the other side. Hello. This is Forex trader from Kenya. Hey. I don't want to go that way.
My goodness. Oh my God. What is this? What is this? I'm like, why can't Marwa open another channel? If he wants to do the the matching or soul searching aspect, he should just open another channel and he can start that. So that he can on that channel whether he wants male-female relationships and the rules. Why is he doing this struggle here? I'm like, okay, hey, your advisor is at 50, not even 50%, 30%. Your advisor here, my friend, you are so lost, because when you are doing the searching or soul searching, courting or courtship channel, this is not how you go about it, brother. You don't go about it like this. You can't be there dramatizing and then you are saying you are a comedian. Marwa came up in this video to say that he's a comedian and he can really make you laugh. I'm like, okay, we laugh, but at absurdity sometimes. We can laugh at absurdities as well. You may think you are a comedian, but you're just being absurd, right? And that is what I read here. Because now what is he saying? Canadian prospect says he has a bloated ego. Of course, that ego has messed him up. That is why in the villa, hot water yesterday was running from rooftop. Can you imagine? Canadian prospect, you build a house. Then you find that one day at 10, hot water is flying all over the place through the windows from all over the places. Hey, because you had an ego. When the plumbers came, you are the ones directing them. I don't know even why he was blaming the plumber. Whenever plumbers come around or designers, he wants to tell them what to do. He doesn't want them to do what they know. And again, with a lot of money like that, how can I just pick a random person to come do my work? I would pick an expert, somebody who has done buildings of such standards. You don't just go and picking people all over the place. Canadian prospect has also said he is fighting to remain relevant. Hey, but then if he wants relevancy, he cannot mix a travel channel with aspects of courtship and whatever. Because I know that niche is there. But even if I wanted that, I would either put on adult stuff on my channel or as a membership only, or you consider it as a different channel. You just open a channel. After all, Marwa is known. If he opens a channel today and tells people I've opened a channel for, for courtship or matching, I don't think he will have to struggle like us. He will not. He will have so easy time. Hey, today people have disappeared. But anyway, I'm glad that Canadian prospect is here. Let me just check on something else within the same video before we get to another part of the the Matiko family. Now that the sister was visited by David Jr., we see what happened there. All right. Yeah, so let's check on something here. Just give me some minutes. I check on something here. My goodness, I'm finding weird aspects with Marwa. Ile red ndio chapa. Sonia Warren, remember Mark Warren. Welcome, Sonja. Sonja Warren, at least you can communicate with Canadian Prospect. We've been all alone on the streets here. But join us and don't disappear, Sonja Warren. If you have not subscribed to the channel, also subscribe. I can see there is a third person also watching. Maybe they should consider also subscribing. All right. It's so funny, guys. I can't stop laughing at the absurdity in Marwa's channel, planning to do matchmaking at the same time, mocking the prospects audience. Because matching these days, if you decide, then maybe your channel should define the niche. You cannot come defining the niche on a random live stream. But that's what Marwa did. Oh my God. Yeah, so let me check something here. I've seen 3 people there, 1 like, but let's go. Let's sustain this until the end. Yeah, so I'm watching something here. Then we are supposed to go to Diana Marwa. Is it Diana Marwa or Bahati? Bahati, the singer. There is something funny that came up today.
Guys, to be honest, sometimes I'm a comedian. You just have to live with me like that. Just flow with me. You know, just flow with me. Eh? Okay, let's see.
Are you being a comedian or absurdity?
Okay? Voila, big up man. And you? Okay, it's coming from Jamaica. Voila, big up. One thing. And another guy, let's say from Belgium. He thought it's a lady. So in Belgium, sometimes they speak French. He will say, "Bonjour, madame." Bonjour, madame. Imagine somebody from Jamaica saying, "Voila, big up yourself." And then here you meet another man from Belgium calling you "Bonjour, madame." Wait. I think that will be the end of my YouTube career. That will be. Anyway, guys, with all jokes aside, if you are a man, just say "M," and let's start touching, please. Just watch the comments. Okay. Male, for example, we have vlog with Ndovi, or single and search in Kenya. Okay, look for example here. We have male, singles and searching Tokyo. Imagine. You see, that's what I was saying. It's very good. You put your gender because, for example, we have Gloria or War. You know, if you see the word Gloria, you may think is a man. No, sorry, you may think is a lady. But you see, it's a man. So it's very important. Dr. Carl says, stressless P, greetings. Time, for example, here I'm seeing Miss Molly says, single and searching Kenya. And then we have Friochi say from a distance, no problem. I feel it's a good thing that every 2 weeks. What do you guys think? It will be called Find Your Soulmate Now.
Yeah, so he came up with the name of whatever you'll be doing. Find Your Soulmate Now, weekly. He's actually thinking of whether to do it weekly or later. And he had to advertise the sister to Rocio. He had to say that the sister to Rocio is coming. And so if you'll be interested, try to hit her. He also advertised NEEMA blogs, said people should go to her channel and try if they're interested in her. I'm like, okay, so you are beating the reactors in their own game, right? My goodness.
I want to say thank you so much, guys, for always supporting us. Miss Choge, for me, I was watching this YouTuber called Marwa, and then he ran this show called Single Her or Kiss Money, if it's a man. Please don't. You remember that guy who used to use my name? Somebody's asking Beauty. Beauty, are you searching? You see? Like shots like that, straight on. Don't dodge. And here we don't want to break anybody's heart, please. If you're not serious, just watch from a distance. All right. I think we will do that. Actually, every end month we'll be doing this show. And I'm serious. And probably we can put an email where you can drop. But please, if you are a scammer, don't trick an old lady and then start eating her or his money if it's a man. Please don't. You remember that guy who used to use my name to trick people. So also you have to be careful, because also, hey, people will see, hey, people will see a farm in your wallet. Hey, you have to be careful so that you don't say, you know me, I was watching this YouTuber called Marwa, and then he ran this show called Single and Searching. You heard those stories. I sold everything. Even me, I was scammed the other week. So yeah, 100%. And it's good here. You know, here at least you'll find good people. Every end month, that one guys, he used to talk to me all night long, telling me how I am his sweet banana, I am his sweet honey. Then I sold everything in America or in the UK in pursuit of this guy I met, let's say from Enugu, Nigeria.
Yeah, so what Marwa is saying here is the scammers are going to be on his platform. Of course, when you do matching, also that is prone to be. Now, he also talked about, he had to talk about NEEMA. Someone asked about NEEMA and he was like, go to her platform and introduce yourself, say that you saw her on my platform. And once you do that, it will be a good introduction. It will work out. He also came out to introduce the sister to ROCIO, saying that if someone wants to hit on her, she will be here.
You tell me, even I don't know, I am just experiencing life. That is how I want you to respond. But if you come with trouble, hey, Marwa, you start with lines like, the devil is a liar. Me. You will hear, beep, 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 beep. Today, Marwa. I'll leave you alone there and say, me, forgive me. I have a young son. Let me go. Background story. NEEMA Vlogs, Marwa, connect me.
Guys, you can actually, I wouldn't dare go to this channel that I'm going to look for. Marwa actually has just tried to clearly say that they'll be scamming around. There'll be scams. Be ready. And then you'll see people kacha coming to the platform, ready to mingle and search and whatever. I wouldn't dare, because according to Marwa, he only wants to hear positive stories from those people he helped to search their soulmates. But if anybody comes to complain, he will have to do away with the call and go look after Maisha. I'm like, okay, Marwa, you are soul searching. Where did it end up? I hope that you are going to sustain that home, because at the rate at which we are seeing drama after drama, I hope you are just playing us, the fans. All right? Now, he went further now to talk about NEEMA. I want you to get that part before I do away with this. We are at 58:23. It is somewhere here.
You see, that is how we want. Searching for NEEMA vlogs, Marwa. Connect me. How can I connect you? And she has a YouTube channel. You can connect yourself there. Sure. She has a YouTube channel. You just write an email. Hello, my name is so and so. But you have to start with, I saw you at Marwa, because when you start like that, at least you have a background story. Okay. John says, "Those who are single for sure." Baloza. Yeah, Beja, thank you. Beja is laughing. Like is alive. Me, if you start calling me by saying, Mara, after the video of this scammer went back, and one day, the sure thing that is promised is one day we will go. But you're right. And if you're single, you can get yourself a man here. And if you're a man, the only problem I find, this is the only challenge. Like, for example, if a man comes from America and finds maybe even a lady from the village here, or one of the YouTubers, they see that as sexual pervert. Like, oh, he came all the way from America just to look for. Then that means
Marwa is coming out finally to talk about the Trench Town grandpa and Percy aspect. Hey! He has finally talked about it. Trench Town grandpa wanted Percy. And Percy was unwilling to continue with the relationship, because when it was known, people thought Trench Town grandpa was a pervert. Jamaican uncle has been moving around with Dorina. Anyway, it is what it is. If you decide it's not a pervert, it's about you. If you think it's a pervert, it's about you. But what I believe is, if a relationship can mushroom in anything, let it be. Marwa is actually recalling the Percy incident here. Anyway, let's get to a different story. So guys, there is something I don't want to show, but I want to talk about it. Maybe, I don't know, I shouldn't show, should I? No. Bahati was a singer who used to sing a lot of gospel music. From nowhere, he began to sing classic songs. And when people asked why is he going to classic, he said he has not ceased to be religious. All he's doing is just music. But now, guys, it's about to go down. Did you see the song Bahati has done known as Seti? I'm even ashamed. I can't show it here. I don't know. Should I or should I not show? Let me know in the comment section. Bahati has done that song with a lady known as Seti. And it's full of pornography, guys. The lady in the song is twerking naked. The whole bat is outside. The fundamentals are outside, guys. The fundamentals are outside. If you have watched, go watch that song. It's known as Seti by Bahati. Hey, things are not things. So I was looking at that song and saying, oh my God, what is this? In fact, already some vloggers have said there's going to be a divorce or a separation between Diana Bahati and Bahati. Because a sane man cannot go singing such a song, especially a brand. Most companies don't want nudity, do they? Nudity should be a private affair. But Bahati has commercialized it. I'm like, hey, since they commercialized nudity, where did fashion go to? Because I believe you can do music with fashion without necessarily having to expose your body. I don't know whether I should show part of this. Maybe just a little bit. I don't know. Or it will spoil my video. You know? I just don't know. I don't know whether Warren is still there, Canadian Prospect is still there, but even any other person on the streets, I know they'll be watching. Let me just see this song, Seti by Bahati. Hey, that song, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. 2 minutes, 59 seconds, but it's all pornography. Pornography of the extreme. All right? I'll mute it, but I'll show you something here. Something little. Eee. Can you imagine? That is the song. I don't want to show anything more than that. I don't want to show anything more than that. That is a song. Can you imagine? That is a song. A video that was released today by Bahati the singer. Remember, you used to be gospel singer, whereby you say Bahati, Bahati tena. Bahati, Bahati tena. So Bahati, Bahati tena has come up with a pornographic video. Some of the videos I normally see in these songs called what? There's a class of music here. Is it jam music? Can you imagine? So they have come up with that song, and from minute 020 up to the end, it's about nudity, nudity. Now, Bahati has a wife who is a brand. She was so annoyed, she had to come out in public and say she's not part of this. She respects her brands. I don't know what is going to happen to them anyway, but it is what it is. I don't know. Let's just keep it at bay and go to the last part of the story, which is Matiko's sister was cut by the mother. Let's get to that. Where is this? Yeah, here it is. Oh my God, these bundles are being swallowed like water. Bundles are being swallowed like water. the last bit of the story. Matiko's sister was actually cut by the mother because David Jr. had to visit her. So let's check on that, and it will be marking the end of our journey today. And then I'll be making another video because today the watch hours that I still have to fight for are demanding that I do more videos. So come up and do that. So let me check on this Matiko's sister, where she appeared in this video. Somewhere. Where is this? Here. Commercial break. But I just feel for Godfrey, actually.
Is the one that will be, using enough word. Sometimes you have to be very, very serious. Wait. Lakini sijamuona. Guys, our situation is something else. Sasa nani anakupikia? Pika tu. Hausikii uchungu? Oh. Anapikia ndani. Kwa hivyo hayuko hapa. Kama Tiko yuko wapi? Tangia siku ile hayupo. Hata jaenda kushinda hapa. Kuangalia pale na mahaboke na hizo ng'ombe. Kazima kama maana Tiko anakitimia mgondo kuingia. Maana yeye tafuta ng'ombe kaambia ziko mboga nyabuasi. Wewe uko na kazi mingi mama. Watakula nini? Mpaka nitafuata. Kwa hivyo Matiko hajaonekana. Tumekuja asubuhi tena natoka nini? Matiko kama tena kama mgondo katakora mahunguru mago. Ngoja tena manyange anakula raifu jamani. Itasaidia nini? This situation is difficult. Na nini ilifanya mpaka nani? Hakuna kitu yote Daudi, hakuna kitu. Mama yako kabisa akukate na pa. Hizo hizo mama siwake sasa. Sasa ngoja nikwambie. Mimi siwezi fikiria eti mama yangu mwamenizani. Unaona kitu anauza pombe. Kuna huyu ameanza kuuza. Sasa anasema yeye anauza naye ameuza kwa nini? Hivyo vitino kuna huyu anauza.
My goodness, I'm mourning for this lady, but at the same time I'm laughing. Do you know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing because the conflict that led to the cutting of this lady's face by the mother, they were fighting over selling illicit brew. The mother to Matiko has been selling illicit brew. Now the daughter also has started selling illicit brew. The same compound. So business competition brought this. Hey. Business competition brought, guys. Clearly see the lady deformed in the face. The mother began fighting. I hear she's very strong. She normally beats. She beat her grandmother until she had to soil her clothes. So she had outwitted the mother, but the mother saved herself, and on rescuing herself, she had to deform her face. You can see that he picked a panga and cut her face. All right? But it is what it is. Life is what you choose sometimes. Because I don't know, the only sympathy I have is for Godfrey. These people, this lady is even pregnant. She looks like she's pregnant. Then she's staying in her home. You know, when you become an adult, you need to move away from your family. You come there as a visitor. But when you stay around and again you begin competing over their life, it becomes a big, big problem. So guys, let's end here. We'll be coming for another video later. Bye bye. I really appreciate Canadian Prospect, who is also known as Cooking. I also appreciate Israel Jordan and Sonja Warren. At least they kept me busy. The entire video they watched, especially Canadian Prospect. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Let's meet in another video. Today I'll be doing at least 3 videos on this channel because I'm fighting for watch hours. If I delay, if I don't do another and another, there's high chances that when I wake up tomorrow, my watch hours will have gone down. So I'll have to persist on doing more. Bye bye.